Alrighty, I think we're back. I think we're golden. You guys there? Let me know if it's cracking and popping again. Man, I gotta fix that. I don't know what the hell's going on. Might have to reinstall Windows. Like, I really, this is becoming a serious problem. Because I have to restart all 3 streams when it happens. What happened? I have a crackling mic issue and I can't fix it no matter what. Is it better, guys? Is it better? Is a crackling mic crackle? Anybody? It's not? Okay, that's good. Feel like someone is trolling you? They were not trolling me. They were a moderator. They wouldn't do that. Sounds a bit better. You never had crackle? I did. I looked. You are deaf if you didn't hear it. And that's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll listen to it. No crackle so far? I'll listen to it now. One sec. Okay, crackle, crackle, pop. Testing, testing. It's fixed. Thank God. Yeah, this is a serious problem. This can't be happening. I'm gonna put this down. Mic crackle. The problem is I can't test it. It doesn't pop up until I go live. Thoughts on DUSKBLOODS now that you read everything? I read half of a page. Literally like 2 paragraphs. All right, let's actually read them now. Let's go over this all again, chat. Let's go over this all again. It's fine. It's fine. Just what a pain in the ass, right? Horrible disaster. Horrible disaster. All right. So again, chat, today we're reading the brand new Miyazaki article on the DUSKBLOODS from Nintendo. He did an interview with them. So I just read him, but you know, we had the problems, so I'm gonna read them all again, okay, for you guys coming in late. And for you guys that just listen to me read them, I guess just, I don't know, go get a sandwich or something. All right. Creator's Voice blog, Hidetaka Miyazaki on the DUSKBLOODS Part 1. Get the inside scoop on the DUSKBLOODS in this interview with the director Hidetaka Miyazaki of From Software. And there's 3 parts. Part 1, Blood by Dusk. Can you please give us a quick self-introduction? My name is Hidetaka Miyazaki. I work at From Software and I am the director of the DUSKBLOODS. From Software is a game company. What a great picture of him there. First off, tell us what led to this title being developed for Nintendo Switch 2. Boatloads of money. A while back, we had the opportunity to meet with Nintendo to discuss ideas, and during this discussion, we presented a rough outline for the DUSKBLOODS. It was still a very bare bones at the time. More a loose string of ideas than a proper presentation. The concept itself was different from anything we had done before, and Nintendo seemed very interested in helping make it a reality. So that's when the project kicked off. At first, it was being worked on by a small team as a title for Nintendo Switch. However, just as the game started to take shape, we were approached by Nintendo with talk of Switch 2, which led us to revamp our development path with this new hardware in mind. The new hardware's focus on online features allowed us to stay true to the original vision as possible, which was very good news for us. Yeah, I was laughing at this because I was like, oh, the new hardware for Nintendo Switch 2, we buffed it to 30 FPS to also 30 FPS. I was like, man, I really hope they'd have a performance mode or something. Because, man, I don't know if I can deal with 30 FPS again. I'm gonna have to. It sounds like the game differs from most of your previous titles. Can you give us a little more detail as to what type of game it is? In terms of structure, we consider it a PvP VE title. At its core, it's an online multiplayer focused game with both player versus player and player versus enemy gameplay. And you can see in this picture that it looks like two people are co-oping, and then there's like one dude just coming in and like ruining their shit. That's me. So that's pretty cool. Did you always have some desire to make a PvP VE type game? Yes, I've always found the PvP VE structure very interesting. It allows for a broad range of game design ideas, while also letting us leverage our experience of designing challenging enemy encounters. As a side note, please allow me to address one thing. As previously mentioned, this is an online multiplayer title at its core, but this doesn't mean that we as a company have decided to shift to a more multiplayer focused direction with titles going forward. This is like so ridiculous that I even felt the need to say this, because people were like, oh my god, FromSoft is never going to make a single player game again. Like, come on. Yeah, so that's crazy talk that I even had to say that. The Nintendo Switch 2 version of Elden Ring was also announced, and we still intend to actively develop single-player focused games such as this that embrace our more traditional style. Yeah, they do be making one, guaranteed it. This is just something very different. Please tell us about the game's characters and setting. The game's protagonist, or characters controlled by the player, are known as Bloodsworn. The Bloodsworn are a group whose members have achieved superhuman abilities through the power of special blood. As a general concept, they're similar to vampires, but they are not portrayed as the horrifying monsters you might associate with traditional vampirism. We tried to extract the sort of romantic aspects we found interesting from concepts such as vampires and blood, and reinterpreted them as the Bloodsworn. In the Duskbloods, the Bloodsworn are competing for something known as First Blood. As human society reaches an end, First Blood flows in an event known as the Twilight of Humanity. The Bloodsworn are summoned to the Twilight of Humanity across a variety of different times and places in a bid to obtain First Blood. That explains the dinosaurs. That explains the dinosaurs. Yeah, this game's gonna be wacky. There's a bunch of weird characters. I think it's great. Due to this, there's no fixed era or location in which the Duskbloods takes place. There are more traditional Gothic or Victorian style maps, as well as those depicting the closing years of the early modern period, like the one glimpsed in the trailer with a train running through it. So it's like a big mashup of eras and characters that all like come together, I guess, at the end of the world to try to kill each other. That's a fun concept. I like that. It makes sense. Because, I mean, the theme of the game is just out of control, you know, just wacky as hell. Here we go. Can you let us know the meaning behind the title, The Duskbloods? The Duskbloods directly refers to the Bloodsworn themselves. As mentioned earlier, the Bloodsworn are summoned to the Twilight of Humanity in a battle for First Blood. Duskbloods is a collective term for these characters controlled by the player. It sounds like blood plays a pretty big role in this game. Yes, in the context of this game, blood is used more conceptually as opposed to literal meanings like physical depictions of injury. That's a weird thing to say, man. Blood symbolizes one of the game's key themes, the history it holds, the power it passes on, the fates it weaves, and the marker of those who have surpassed the limitations of their own humanity. Read more in Part 2, Superhuman Abilities and Opportunistic Behavior. That's me. On vultures. Read more on vultures who steal your loot. Yeah, I hope we learn more. I hope it's not just so subtle. But it's looking like he's just sort of talking about, you know, what we already know, which is fine. But I really want some juicy deets. I'm thinking we're not going to get him in this interview. We'll see. Part 2. superhuman abilities, and opportunistic behavior. What are some characteristics of the Bloodsworn? There are several reasons we put players' focus on the Bloodsworn, with one of those being character actions. The Bloodsworn possess superhuman abilities thanks to special blood, so their actions are more dramatic than anything we've seen in our previous titles. Even basic character actions in this game, such as sprinting, super jump, and double jump, are designed to be dynamic, stress-free, and are complemented by each character's own unique weapons and abilities, allowing for a wide range of creativity. Also, and while this isn't directly related to the Bloodsworn themselves, the setting allows for the depiction of firearms and such, and every character is equipped with some means of attacking from a distance. I feel this is one of the game's unique aspects when compared to our previous titles. I hope this new action elements are one area that players will enjoy. Interesting. So there's every character has a ranged attack. Earlier, you referred to protagonist or characters as plural. Does this mean the player will be able to choose from multiple different characters? Yes. There are over a dozen characters for the players to choose from, each with their own identity and appearance. Yep. It's character based. I knew it. I think there are a lot of unique elements to the character designs and weapons they use, so hopefully players can find one or two favorites among them. Also, each character can be customized to a certain extent, allowing players the fun of building a character that feels like their own. Oh, that's amazing. That's actually such good news. That's what I wanted to hear, Miyazaki. So there is a small level of customization. Maybe their face? I don't know. I want some... I wish you'd talk about that more. Hi, Zelda. Dude, is that a motherfucking rifle down there? Oh my god. Can you provide more detail on the general gameplay loop? The game has a so-called hub area where players can choose their character, customize them, and enter online multiplayer. Wow, so this is the exact same structure as Night Rain. Like, almost to a T. You know, you're at a hub, you pick a character, and you like queue up. You like load in. Very interesting. Online multiplayer supports up to 8 players. Upon concluding an online match, players then return to the hub, at which point they receive some sort of reward, whether they win or lose. Using these rewards, players can further customize the character, and so the cycle continues. Okay, so you fight for stuff that allows you to customize your character somehow. Like maybe boost them up or change them in a certain way, maybe cosmetics. Not really sure. I wish you'd talk about that. Online matches are generally last player standing. However, there are certain cases where victory conditions differ. For example, players may be tasked with teaming up to take down a powerful boss enemy or find themselves in other special circumstances. Dude, that is so cool. That is so freaking cool. Like, in some matches, they like, okay, kill the boss and team up with other players to do it. Or in other matches, you just do the last one standing. Like, that's really cool. I like that there's multiple win conditions. And they're probably gonna like be random and change depending on the match. I think that's great. I think that's really cool. So victory conditions are not just influenced by PvP, but PvE results as well. That's right. Some victory conditions center around defeating a boss enemy. Very cool. I can't think of many examples with that rule set. It sounds very interesting. I'm happy to hear you say that. Regardless of whether it's PvP or PvE, the idea is to provide players with an experience that allows them to learn and hone their skills as they play. We've therefore designed the PvE boss encounters to present a tough challenge and a sense of accomplishment upon defeating them. The classic combo. That's great. So players can enjoy improving their own skills over time as they battle. Yes, although there are a variety of elements in place that keep the game from becoming too stoic. For examples, how players conduct themselves during the match is just as important as direct combat. The DUSKBLOODS implements victory points, which are responsible for ultimately deciding the outcome of a match. To obtain victory points, direct combat is of course important, but it's not the only way. Some players may prefer to earn points by avoiding direct combat and instead engaging in more opportunistic behavior. How you earn points is entirely up to you. Additionally, each character can summon an entity to assist in combat, giving players a high degree of freedom when it comes to how they fight and win. So it actually is a free-for-all with summons. Wow. So actually, we may have been seeing summons the whole time. Those might have not been other players fighting alongside. Interesting. Wow, look at that. That is such a cool shot of this character. I love this dude. I'm maining him, by the way. Gold boy here. That's like crusty with the trench coat and the rifle. That's me. Yeah, that's me. This is really cool. I like that you can win the match without PvP if you really want. Of course, I'm gonna be the guy who literally hunts players down. That second one that everyone hates. But you know, it's fine. Another important aspect is match variables, such as the event system. The system has the potential to alter the course of the match, such as special enemy spawns and additional objectives with accompanying bonus rewards. Cool. Okay, so there's random events that occur, just like we thought. In the trailer, you may have noticed a giant stone face looming in the sky. This is one example of events that can occur in a match. In this case, the appearance of this stone affects the environment and changes match rewards, which have an immediate impact on player motivations and objectives. Whoa, that's so cool. So if you see the moon in the sky, shit's getting serious. You know, Majora's Mask comes up and you're like, oh shit, all right, it's time to play. Time to lean in for this game, you know? These events don't happen all the time, but I hope discovering them gives players some incentive to keep coming back. That is really, really cool. Facehugger, welcome back for the 22 months, dude. Let's freaking go, man. Thank you. It sounds like even those who tend to shy away from PvP can still enjoy themselves. That was the intention. I personally am not much of a PvP person, and I wanted to make something that's satisfying even for players like me. While the goal of the match is to obtain first blood, there are personal objectives that provide separate rewards to the player as well. So I hope these add to the fun of each engagement. That's really cool. That's really cool. Miyazaki himself is not a PvPer, chat. He said this before. He hates PvP. He sucks at it, but he likes it. He thinks it's fun. Like he said he's not much of a PvP person, and that's true. But he thinks it's fun. It's a fun mechanic. It's a fun way to engage with other players. You know. But he also likes PvE, and he's gonna make sure that PvEers still have fun in this game. And I think that's good. I think that's good because if there's no PvEers, then the PvPers don't have, you know, anyone to play against, and it's like, you know, nobody plays the game. So, and in terms of this game, you know, there's gonna be PvPers and PvEers like all doing different stuff, and if it really is viable to just like PvE and avoid PvP and like still win, that's really cool. I think players should have the option to do that. All right. Anyways, we're on part 3. The final part here. Part 3. Playing roles and altering fates. What other ways might players enjoy the game outside of combat? One thing I love doing in any game I direct is leaving fragments of lore and world-building details, allowing the player the fun of using their imagination to make connections. The DUSKBLOODS is no exception to this. Oh, that's amazing. Miyazaki, man, he always gets the lore and the atmosphere and everything just down. That's great. However, we've gone about it a little differently from previous titles. The fragments this time are found in the previously mentioned character customization items, their blood history and fate. Customizing a character will reveal a piece of information regarding the world and its unfolding story. That's super cool. You can customize their blood history and fate. Yes, analyzing and altering a character's blood history and fate allows players to customize all sorts of things, from their abilities, appearance, and inner characteristics to the role they play in the world and relationships with other characters. Whoa, that's really freaking cool. Focusing these elements on the concept of blood, or blood history and fate, allowed for a deeper exploration of customization, and is another reason we placed the Bloodsworn as the protagonist. Wow, so you can really customize the characters in a big way. That's what I wanted to hear, Chen. That's what I wanted to hear. Do you mind sharing any other points you personally find interesting? One area I haven't talked about yet is roles. In online play, roles give players special responsibilities and objectives that often lead to unique interactions and relationships between players based on their corresponding roles. Oh my god. This is my dream FromSoft game. This is exactly what I wanted from him. Oh my god. I've always said that their online interactions are so unique through the Soul series that they should focus on that. And it looks like they're actually doing it. Oh my god. I'm trying not to freak out. I'm trying not to freak out reading this. This is a lot more than I thought it would be. This interview picked up. This interview picked up big. I thought he was gonna be vague, but he's dropping bombs on me. Oh my god. Okay, continuing on. Sorry, I'm really excited now. That's probably not much info to go on, so allow me to provide a few examples. But please note, we're still finalizing some of the naming and details. For example, if a player possesses the Destined Rivals role, another player is designated as their rival, and they are tasked with finding and defeating that player. Doing so counts as achieving a personal goal separate from the overall victory conditions. Oh my god, this is so perfect. This is so cool. Another example is Destined Companion, where one player is required to seek out another designated as their companion, which results in a special reward if they form a bond with one another. Oh my god, dude. So there is co-op, but it's emergent co-op. This is exactly what I wanted, dude. This is fucking awesome. Oh my god. Roles can be assigned to any character via blood customization. Oh, I see. Allowing players to enjoy role-playing in a literal sense and hopefully adding to the drama of these engagements. Chat, what if everybody except me is just a bunch of companions and I'm the only one doing the rivals? And everybody's like trying to murder me. It's like 7v1 every match. What if it's 7v1 every match? It might be. I think a lot of people are going to be friendly. They're gonna want to join. They're gonna want to switch all of their characters to the companion role. They're gonna switch all their characters to the companion role and team up with people. And I'm gonna be the one that switches every single character to the rivals role and fucking try to kill everyone. Oh my god. The question is if RNG makes someone your companion. I'm wondering if there's friendly fire, if there's a prompt when they meet each other, like if they can betray each other. It's random who the companion is, so you could get an ally. I actually could get an ally, yeah. This is gonna be like such a crazy game, dude. Like it's gonna be like constant like 2v2 v2s going on. It looks like they're doing 2-player groups for the companion thing. This is gonna be crazy, dude. This is literally sounding like my dream FromSoft game. I'm trying again respectfully not to freak out. All right. Kind of like how players can pick their roles in a tabletop RPG. Exactly. While not entirely intentional, it may reflect my own interest a bit. It might seem a little unorthodox at first, but I hope players will give it a try. That reminds me, I was curious about the winged rat character seen in the trailer. Can you provide some characters as to what role this character serves? That character shares a similar role with the Firekeepers from the Dark Souls series. They remain in the hub area, providing the player with advice and guidance. I suppose you could say we've tried doing something a little Nintendo-esque in the spirit of the partnership. What do you mean by that? We tried something cute for a change. Although I will say this character is actually an elderly gentleman. Laughter. Oh my god, this is so funny. Laughter. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we finish? I like how he thinks like Nintendo equals cute. Like, it's like almost insulting, but it's like, he's saying it's a Pokemon? Yeah, I don't know. You made the rat bird a Pokemon, essentially. Yeah, that's really funny. Laughter. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we finish? In addition to creating a PvPvE title, we've tried our hand at introducing a lot of new and interesting ideas with the DUSKBLOODS. From superhuman player actions, a freeform combat approach, and gameplay that's dynamic and dramatic to the romanticized aesthetic of the Bloodsworn, deep character customization, and fragmentary storytelling, I think there's a lot to appreciate and enjoy in this title, and I sincerely hope players look forward to it. Thank you very much for your time. Oh my god, dude. Deep character customization. This is all I needed. This is all I needed from this interview. And the fact that he's letting people like pick their roles. Like if you want to do co-op, you can do co-op. If you want to PvP, you can do PvP. And you're going to get rewarded for it no matter what. Even if the PvEers get smoked by me 5 seconds in, they're going to get something for co-oping. I like that. Dude, this is actually my dream game, man. They actually are making my dream game. Oh my fucking god. I'm wow. That's so cool. Oh no. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. All right, we're going to play Bloodborne for an hour. We're gonna play Bloodborne on PC for an hour, I should say. We're on the PC version. Not PC version. We're on the emulator. My god, dude. That was one exciting interview. Yeah, it looks like they're sort of trying to do like a Covenant thing, right? It's funny jumping here from G9 stream. He's always negative. Yeah, you know, a lot of PvP players are really jaded, right? And I can't blame them, dude. The shit we put up with, dude. It's just you gotta really realize, you know, that it's not all about PvPers, you know? It's not always about you. I think Steel and G9, they sort of forget that sometimes. That the PvEers need to have fun too. So, and yes, FromSoft is notoriously bad at balancing PvP, and we suffer a lot, but they're still the best games of all time. Like, FromSoft still, you know, they deliver every single time. Every single time. So, I'm respectfully not worried, and I'm really looking forward to that game now. Even more than I already was. It's crazy cool. It is exactly what I thought it was, though. It is an extraction, you know. It sounds like an extraction battle royale sort of 8-player free-for-all clusterfuck, you know. That's really cool. We killed the witches bitches. We killed the witches bitches last time. We gotta go to the forest now. Man, what an interview, dude. I thought it was gonna be really quite boring and you know, safe, but he really started to open up at the end there. They were starting to cook him. They were starting to cook him. They had to end it. They had to end it. He was dropping too many info bombs on a... No, that's exciting stuff, dude. That's real exciting stuff. I got some pings. I gotta check it in case I fuck some up. One sec. Oh shit, actually. One sec here. The fuck is this? I'm gonna be back 1 second, chat. Give me literally like, I don't know, 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes. 1 minute. 1 sec. Whew. Okay, I'm back. Toilet? No. Fuck off. All right. Hope we get more hate mails today. That was funny. Hate emails. That was the funniest shit I've ever seen. Oro streaming new PoE update soon. Oh, yes, I am. And we're sponsored to stream it. And also, yes, let me update it now. There we go. I was about to say I better start updating. Oh, it's zooming. It's like gonna be done in like a minute. Cool. Get your drops. Yep. Easy drops. What are the drops gonna be? Also, I think there's like streamer gifted sub stuff too. Pretty cool. Sounds fun. The new spear skills look fun. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go witch and do specters. But yeah, the freaking Amazon looks super cool. Spears look fun. All right, back to Cathedral Ward. Sorry about that. Yeah, we could go up to the. You know what? Yeah, no. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go up. How's the new PC been for you? Like a dream, dude. Actually, like a dream. I don't feel like doing Henrik right now. Fuck it. And we could have went from the Grand Cathedral out, but you know, I didn't know where I was going. First, I thought I was gonna go to the forest. But yeah, you know what? Let's do this first. What the hell? Oh no, I knew I was seeing something. Chat, my my controller is controlling my mouse on this yeah, that's not good. Can I have it stop then? Nope. Okay, well, that's Wow. That's bad. Okay, sorry. I gotta focus. It's just I keep on seeing my mouse swerve in and out. And it's driving me insane. I'm like, oh, what is that? Does anyone know how to fix that? Because you went to a different window? No. No, I didn't do that yesterday and I did the same thing. It is Steam input? Son of a bitch. Turn off Steam. Okay, yeah, I was about to say it's a Steam thing. I see. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't because I have to download the PoE patch. So I guess I'll just deal with it for now. Oh my god. Oh man, crash already? Damn. Are we still crashing every 1 to 2 hours? Even more crashes now. 30 minutes. Less than. Yeah. They're still working on it. Thank you though, chat. Why are you getting so many crashes though? It's running fine on mine. I don't know. Maybe AMD 105090 sucks. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you should spend less time gesturing and more time actually hitting me. Holy... I forget how dumb these enemies are. Like, everything they do is like a 1 frame bullshit attack. Actually so cheap. If they don't fix these crashes in 1 week, I'm gonna refund every dollar I spent on this emulator. Yeah, me too, dude. Why was I slow walking there? That was weird. Oh, great, this asshole. Oh, it's the other guy that's the real asshole, the rifle spear. This guy's like Babby. Yeah, it's his bestie coming up. That's like the worst part of the game. Incredible week for the Souls community. Yeah, no, it's... I mean, a lot of people are negative about the DUSKBLOODS, but I think it's going to be peak. Like, I actually think it's going to be incredible. The fact that Miyazaki's directing it is like all the faith I need. Yeah, half my health. That's good. And I've hit him maybe 1. That's good. Hey. I wish Rifle Spear did that much damage when I used it. Must be nice to just cheat. God, I wish I could cheat. It used to. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Yeah, arcane rifle spears, dude. The flat arcane affected every pellet. That was wild, dude. The one shots. It did way more damage than that. That was actually cheating. Yeah, we got pretty lucky with his RNG at the end there. That was nice. What? Stupid ass Steam input. They fucking, how did it do that? Great. I hope this PoE patch downloads quick so I can turn it off. Let me check the progress, because like that was... It's still going. Oh no, it's done. It's done. Okay, God, thank God. Okay. I'm gonna turn off Steam for now. There we go. Holy crap. No more mouse running across my screen. Hell yeah. Stupid Steam hijacking my controller settings. You could just turn off Steam input? That's crazy. If I turn off Steam input, it doesn't turn it on for the games, right? Like my controllers aren't gonna work. Oh my fucking God. I forgot about the snipe. I forgot. That's okay. All the enemies that matter are dead. We are gonna, however, go to the freaking church instead, the Grand Cathedral. Hello, little kitty. Hi. What internal res? This is default 1080p. They have some FSR upscaling, I think, by default now in the Diego branch of Chad PS4. So it looks decent. It doesn't look as good as when it's actual 1440p with the patch, but it looks decent and stable, and the stability is what matters right now. Yeah, Chad, if you guys have any ideas how to make Bloodborne a little more stable on the emulator, please let me know, like if I need to download something for AMD. What was your best time in Bloodborne? Early invasions in the forest, dude. Early invasions in the forest was like the most fucking fun shit ever. I would invade there like all day and just jump people like while they were fighting the snakes, and we'd have like a huge like battle like in between the trees, and it was crazy. That was fun as fuck. That'll never happen again. Okay. Dark Souls 1 2012 vibes exactly, dude. Woo! Okay, bud. Okay. Angie? Fuck you. Boom. Bloodborne runs amazing. Amazing work by Shad PS4 and contributors. Exactly, dude. The devs working on this are actually amazing, dude. I love them so much. Appreciate all their hard work. Because without them, this wouldn't be possible. Sony's not gonna do it. I would pay all my monies for a FromSoft collection. Dude, that would be sick. Pal, you know what I want instead of a FromSoft collection? I want like Dark Souls Omega. I want Dark Souls Omega. That is all of the Souls games combined. Like Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 combined into one Giga game where you can pick where to go, what to do, and you can equip all, mix and match all of the weapons and armor sets. That's what I want. I don't respect you. Uh-oh. Perhaps I should. If you didn't have one frame attacks, I wouldn't have to do that, alright? Alright, bucko? Your attacks are too fast, you're cheap. Oh. Fuck. Maybe that's his only fair attack. You like the Beast Hunter safe? It's my favorite weapon. I sure do. Gun parry was a mistake, and maybe for PvP. But for PvE, it feels incredible. It's awesome. Yeah, totally fucked up PvP. Yo, Wings! Thank you for the 33 months. Welcome back, dude. I still think it's fun to pull off, but because you can buff gun damage so high, it's like giga broken. If the Evelyn and Blood Tinge as a stat didn't exist, I think gun parries would be okay. And maybe skill damage, not scaling riposte to like insta kill amounts. I think the gun parries would actually be sick. Like, they're super satisfying to pull off. It really is just a ranged setup parry. But, yeah. Simon's Bowblade, pretty underwhelming. I think it's okay. I think Simon's Bowblade can be okay. I think you need just maybe the right gems to boost it a little further. Okay. You have problems with gun parries that aren't damage related? No, I think they're great. I think they're fun. Oh, I'm not gonna use that one. I don't want to convert it. Chat, I'm gonna be the rifle guy in Duskblood, and I'm gonna snipe people across the map. And there's nothing you can do about it. I just wanted to let you guys know. Okay, let's go. It's forest time. One second. Oh my fucking god, chat. I can't make this up. I got another package. Give me a moment. 1 second. Okay. I'll be right back. 1 sec. I'm back. I got my new keyboard, thank God. Mine was fucked. On a side note, Razer Black Widow, V4 75%. Don't get it. It's not a good keyboard. It's really bad keyboard. It's really upsetting because I like the feel of it. It broke after like 3 months. I barely even fucking type. Very sad. I actually do like Razer stuff for the most part. I know a lot of people don't like Razer stuff. I think most of the stuff is pretty good nowadays, but that one turns out is not. And yeah, a lot of other people are having the same problem I have, and I'm like, darn. How often the emulator crashes for you? Every 30 minutes or so. Every 30 minutes or so I get a crash. I think there might be a mod I can get to reduce the crashing, but I'm not sure which one to install because there's like 7 billion. These are way too many frames. My eyes can't handle it. I'm sorry. I'll switch it back to 30 so you can actually see the gameplay. Chat, your eyes can't see past 23.7 FPS anyways. We all know that. I don't know what the point of you know, doubling the frames are. 23.97. Yeah, sorry. 23.97. That's right. 25 FPS max as the original was intended. Exactly. I did find it funny in the interview that Miyazaki was like, with the new Nintendo Switch 2 hardware, like, we can take advantage of the online and not like, we can boost our game to 60 FPS because it's still 30 FPS, dude. One bad thing about DUSKBLOODS is we're getting a 30 FPS game on a brand new console in fucking not even current year, fucking next year. That's so unacceptable, dude. That's such garbage. Like, that's actually trash. Gosh. You think there's a chance DustBlood might be released for other platforms? Nope. I think the chance is 0. It's published by Nintendo. So, you're cooked.
Oh, good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest.
Yeah, it's officially going to be on Nintendo Switch 2 forever. Which is such a bummer.
I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
Like, I would have really loved to play that game at, like, you know, 2K 60 FPS, maybe even 120 FPS. You know how crazy that would be?
The password.
But, nope. It's not happening. PvP game gets 60 FPS, or 30 FPS, sorry. Emulation's possible? Yeah, but it's a multiplayer game. And yeah, you know, the Switch 2 emulator has multiplayer. You can do emulators multiplayer, but it's not going to be the same. There's going to be like 5 people on the emulator, dude. Because no one knows how to set that shit up. No one's tech savvy enough. Like, people are just, oh, another crash. Damn. People just aren't going to bother doing it. So there's literally, it's going to be me and like 5 other fucking nerds playing, you know, glorious, like 4K, you know, 300 FPS DUSKBLOOD with each other. And I'm sure that'll be great, but it's going to definitely get boring. That's the whole problem, is that it's a multiplayer focused title, or else, yeah, emulation would just be the answer. Just be like, oh, fuck it, we'll just emulate it. But the whole point is co-op and PvP. So even that, I'm just like, even if they were to emulate it, which of course they will. Of course they will. I don't think the PC version is going to be popular enough ever to where it's going to be a good experience, as opposed to on the Switch, where you'll get tons of people playing constantly, right? An influx of players, probably instant queues. Yeah. So it's more about the player base and the actual multiplayer experience than the performance and the frame rate for that game, which I just want both, man. I'm actually really upset I just can't have both on my PvP focused FromSoft title, but whatever. My eyes will grow, will love 30 FPS, and I'll like it. I did play Bloodborne for like, you know, 1 billion hours with 30 FPS. Although admittedly, chat, my Bloodborne time is like a small fraction of my Souls time. As much as I stream Bloodborne and love it and play it, I think I'm barely pushing 1,000 hours. I think I'm barely pushing 1,000 hours in Bloodborne. Just because I couldn't do what I wanted to do in Bloodborne, which was PvP and invade, because it just didn't work. Like, it straight up just didn't fucking work. Ow. The game doesn't sound like something you'd play for a long time unless you're really interested in PvP. Well, Miyazaki himself said that he's making a game for PvEers to enjoy as well. If that's true, then I think PvEers will have fun too. Go around doing stuff. They probably get really fucking annoyed with people like me who never help anyone except themselves and fucking murder everybody on sight like a goddamn psychopath. But that's part of the game, baby, and that'll be fun for me, and they'll have their PvE fun. And I think he's trying to make a game like Souls. Literally. He's trying to make a game that takes the aspects of Souls multiplayer and puts it into a focused format. You know, the invasions and the co-opers versus each other, like, that's what he's trying to do, and I think that's super fucking exciting. That PvEers and PvPers are gonna coexist in this world and battle each other for, you know, the first blood, whatever the fuck that is. And I'm all for it. For me, this is my dream game. Literally, this sounds like my FromSoft dream game. I wish it wasn't on the Switch. I just wish it wasn't on the goddamn Switch, dude. Wait, why does it have to be on the Switch, man? Honestly, I wouldn't mind it if it was like good quality. I'd be like, yeah, whatever. But even then, man, I want everyone to experience this. I hate exclusives a lot, Jen. I really do. Dumbass dog. You stop it. There are rumors that FromSoft presented the idea to PlayStation first, and they refused because they felt it a distraction game, so Nintendo got to publish it. They didn't think it was a good idea. No way, dude. I feel like if FromSoft went to anyone with anything, they would say yes no matter what. Let's be honest. Especially extraction games for how hot they are. No way that Sony would say no to that. I think they didn't bother with Sony for a different reason. I think they didn't bother with Sony for a different reason. I think legitimately it may have been the relationship with them and Bloodborne. Like legitimately, I think there's some bad blood there now. I feel like there has to be. With how vague Miyazaki has been about it, and now this coming out as a Nintendo exclusive, I feel like that's you know, sometimes the absence of words says more than actually saying something. Of course, it is an assumption, but I think it's a pretty fair assumption at this point. Jesus. I see we're in an extraction game flood, like we were the zombie games. It do be like that for sure. Everybody's trying to get on the Tarkov, the Hunt Showdown, the Dark and Darker hype train for sure. And you know what? I think they should. I think extraction games are extremely interesting. I think there's not enough good ones that I think I'm okay with this trend. You know, like obviously those games I mentioned are exceptional, but you know, when you talk about zombies game, we had 7,000 of them, and like 5 of them were good. But yeah, no, it is. It's a great format in my opinion. I really do like it. Like Hunt Showdown's one of my favorite games. Having the PvE VP elements are just, it makes for very interesting encounters. And you know what's funny? It's a lot like FromSoft games. They're not an extraction game per se, but because of invasions, it is often PvE VP encounters, you know? Like it's almost like it's very similar in a weird way. No, I never really played Tarkov. I played the alpha, and it was like the worst game I've ever played. And I was like, this game is gonna flop. It fucking sucks. And then it came out, they polished it, and it was like the best game of all time, and I just still haven't played it since. Yeah, I remember falling through the map and like dying and losing all my stuff, and like the geometry just not loading, and it was just horribly, it was a bad game, dude. It was not ready. I was like, yeah, this game's gonna fucking flop. This game fucking sucks. And then it became like the most popular game ever. It's funny. Okay, so we gotta go there. So let's go up and around. Yeah, Miyazaki hates sequels, so like a direct sequel to any of his stuff is extremely unlikely. Even if he could make Bloodborne 2, he probably wouldn't. Let's talk to our boy about the tonsil stone. Forgot about that.
You know not the value you possess. But more's the pity. The hours of the night are many.
Level 4 dungeons so hard. Yeah, that real sucks. They really suck.
Veritable hunt unending. Not even death offers solace. And the blood
What's good strong weapon for the Born? You're looking at one.
Oh my.
The first one you get.
But I'm willing to do you.
Saw cleaver, baby.
Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient, shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength. Yes, I'm unquestionably certain.
It's not ominous or anything. Oh goodness, give me one sec, Chan. Okay, just some nonsense. Okay. I think we're good. Wait, what is that? One sec. Gosh dang it, sorry. Just gotta make sure we're good for the sponsored stream coming up here. Okay. Just PoE ping. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we're golden. All right. Whoops. We're going back to the start. Best game I've ever played. This game? Yeah, it definitely is. Min plays, you could give it a shot. There's some real low specs, but yeah, you might be able to do like maybe probably 720p patch with 30 FPS. I think would be possible. Yeah, everything about Bloodborne is so damn good. It really is peak. So many cool weapons and unique, like, 'cause the game is just unique, man. There's nothing like it. Chad, do you remember that guy who, it was like the last time I streamed Bloodborne like 2 months ago, he came in and he was like, man, Bloodborne really missed the mark. It was supposed to be a Victorian beastie game, and then they put stupid blue aliens in, and that's when they lost me. And I was like, man, did you miss the whole fucking point? He literally didn't have enough insight. Like, the dude did not have enough insight in real life. It's like, bro, when they turned on the blue aliens, that's when this game just looks just so stupid. Oops, all Lovecraft. No insights in life or the game. Wow. That's fucked up. I'm sure he's never gonna come back here, so. Isn't HP Lovecraft a racist? He sure was. He sure was. Racist little bastard. Can't deny his works are very interesting, though. But yeah, he was a douche. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna go kill Isefka, but I'm like, am I actually gonna go kill her? Not right now, I'm not. Okay. Very nice gem there. There we go. Really nice.
Welcome. What? Very well. Farewell.
Yo, Skillet Hero! Thank you for the 83 freaking months. Welcome back, dude. Okay, let's go forest time. What's the sponsored stream? Path of Exile freaking 2. One of my favorite freaking games. So I'm very excited to play the new league, make a new character. We're gonna make a witch. Ow. It's starting in 15 minutes. So chat, when that does happen, YouTube gamers, I'm gonna turn off the YouTube stream. And if you guys want to come watch the sponsored stream on Twitch, you're more than welcome to. Again, we're just gonna be doing Path of Exile today. Path of Exile 2. To kill all these assholes again. Yeah, have your fun. Still didn't two-shot that guy. Damn it. Shit. Are there actually dinosaurs and jetpacks in Dustblood? There are. Watch the trailer, it's amazing. But yeah, chat, 100% I'm maining golden trenchcoat boy with his rifle and like cool like dual gold like swords. Yeah, I really like that if you want to PvP, you can PvP, and if you want to co-op, you can co-op. Like, you get to pick entirely. So it looks like there's going to be something for everybody in that game. This is 60 FPS. Yeah, we're on the emulator. That's right. Shad PS4. On Shad PS4. The best. On the Diego main BB branch of Shad PS4, I should say. So it runs like a dream. It do be crashy though. It do be crashy. Oh, you. That was dirty. Almost got me. Have you no honor? Chat, I want to see the gestures in Duskblood. I want to see if I can, like, say hello to someone before I kill them. Like, obviously, but, like, I want to see him. Fortnite dances? Hell yeah, dude. Maybe that's the unlocks, or you can unlock point down, you know? I bet you. 1,000 blood bucks to unlock the point down gesture. Okay. Yeah, well, what is it? Well, what is it, dude? Oh, I missed that so much. If they don't put well, what is it? At least in Night Rain, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. I'm gonna be pretty pissed. I wanna, well, what is it? Artorias and Ornstein and Smo after I kill him. Like the good old days. You know, after I Rivers of Blood L2 them to death. Welcome to the new age. There's that vampire thing you can maybe use on other players to get their abilities and some shit. That would be cool. Yeah, the little grab thing. That would be cool if you could fucking grab other players with that. The only PvP grab that's ever been good in a FromSoft game is fucking the stupid golden crux, and you could argue it's only good because it's completely broken. So, yeah. A little worried about that. This town's finished. Bring back Bloodborne motion sensor gestures so we accidentally sit down during boss fights. PvP again. Perfect. Good idea. The Joy-Cons. The Joy-Cons. If you shake the Joy-Cons a certain way, you'll get the gestures you want. Yeah, to wave, you have to actually wave with your Joy-Con. You have to put in your hand and like wave in real life. That actually might be a thing. That might unironically be a thing. Yeah, I'm on PC. We're on Chad PS4 emulator. Fuck off with them. Oh. We're not gonna go the extra way because I really want to get the shortcut, and admittedly I'm running out of time here. Dustbloods would be one thing. Kirby Air Ride 2 is a blow to my money. I know. Kirby Air Rides looks amazing. I loved Kirby fucking Air Ride, so I actually was freaking out. I was like, fuck. I need that game. Also, admittedly, even though it's like $7 million, Mario Kart, it looks really good too. I'm a huge Mario Kart fan. So it's like, god damn it. $80 fucking Mario Kart, dude. Nintendo can fucking suck it.
Ah, a new face, are you? And an accomplished hunter, it would appear. I am Volta, master of the League. Members of the League cleanse the streets of all the filth that's spread about during the hunt. Like any half-decent hunter ought to, you know? Haven't you seen enough of these wretched beasts? Freakish slugs and mad doctors. Sentence these fiends to death with the help of your League confederates. What do you say? Why not join the League? Yes, as a hunter well should. Commit this to heart. Our own Carol Rune, symbol of the League.
One sec.
The night brims with defiled scum and is permeated by their rotten stench. Just think, now you're all set to hunt and kill to your heart's content. Hunt in cooperation with your fellows, your League confederates.
Okay. Chat, I need to queue up for login. It is time to log in, gamers, as the Path of Exile boys say. So let me quickly do that. Ten years from now. Steam, please. What's going on, man? Why is it taking so long? I was talking about logging into Path, not logging into Steam. Ah, shit. What are you trying this league? We're gonna do Necromancer, Spectres. We're gonna do Witch, Infernalist. How it's running? Really good. There we go. God, that took so long. What the hell? Is Path of Exile like killing the Steam servers too? It might be. All right, we're gonna. Here. Wonder how my computer's gonna handle PoE 2 and Bloodborne at once. Woo, 18K. Okay. I will simply mute the Path of Exile until we're good to go. Looks like Bloodborne's running perfect still. Cool. All right. I'm just waiting on a response here. Can't wait to get chain blue shelled. Oh yeah, it's gonna be sick. Is their interview over? Oh yeah, I went over it right in the beginning of the stream. If you want to go watch it, if you want to like rewind to the start of the VOD and check it out. Yeah, we're gonna continue playing obviously until we actually get in. So what did I want to do? Oh, the shortcut over there. Yeah, we'll back up and And go fuck those guys up over here. Kazan's a fun game, but the mage lady humbled me. Dude, every boss fight is super hard, but also so much fun. Actually amazing. Let's fall through that. Yeah, I love gun parries because not only do you have to have your timing down, but you have to vary your timing depending on your positioning. And your distance, and I think that's awesome. I mean, Devon guy, it's crazy that we're even getting something like this, you know. FromSoft has been cooking Night Rain and the Duskbloods. Like, it's super cool. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're all good, Chen. So we're not gonna start the sponsor stream until I can log in. So it'll be a little delayed. So we'll do a little more Bloodborne.
Whoa. Blimey. Don't scare me like that.
I assume the queue's gonna go pretty quick.
Took you for a monster. Oh, thank the stars. You're fairly normal. Was it you who put down that awful beast? Ooh, that thing had me trembling, frozen in my boots. And then you came along. Well, if you're a hunter, then would you know of any safe havens?
No.
Oh, yeah, of course not. I should have known. This whole place is falling apart once again. It's the curse of Yharnam.
I don't know how they're going to manage 2 multiplayer games. I mean, they're not live service games, so they don't really have to manage them. They just... That's the crazy thing. These games are complete, full video games that they don't, you know, continuously patch. Because they're just complete. It's a little crazy of a concept to have complete video games in current year, but yeah, they're doing that. Admittedly, though, I would be so down for a live service FromSoft game. Admittedly, that would be fucking awesome. I'm sorry to say. Like, live service sort of sucks, but FromSoft doesn't. Imagine just like a FromSoft game that constantly expands and evolves. Like, that's a dream come true. Admittedly, that would be fucking awesome. And I like their DLC style of sort of adding on to their games, but... Oh! That was Dark Souls 2 Scholar. It actually was, huh? Yeah. Steam input's doing weird shit again. Bye. Cheating. Oh. Pulling up the keyboard is not cheating. Kind of crazy few games of gaming almost makes me less jaded. I mean, Mario Kart is $80. So I wouldn't get too excited, but in terms of video games, yeah, it's pretty great. Video games are so back. Oro, are capture cards really only $30? They can be. You can buy a really shitty one for $30. I don't recommend it at all. But yeah, some capture cards are only $30 and they just work. Keep on turning the camera and attempt to put the mouse in the corner. So if you see me randomly spin, I'm just like Trying to play around the Steam input for now. Title update, new PoE patch in the same day. Yeah, it's crazy. Although the PoE patch, I hear a lot of people are disappointed with it. A lot of nerfs and stuff. They did the PoE thing where they nerf a lot of stuff. So I guess it's fair. Some people are rightfully upset about that. I'm excited for all the new stuff, though. I sort of don't care. I'm like, whatever, man. Specters are in the game. I'm gonna have fun with it no matter what, I think. But I am definitely more of a casual player because I haven't even got to endgame yet in PoE 2. And normally I would by now. I'm just sort of waiting for more changes. Now, Steam input fucks with Bloodborne. Because it's obviously not going through Steam, so. And I need to have Steam open right now because we're in queue. Oh, wow. Only 9K. Okay, yeah, it's definitely time to switch over. It's definitely time to switch over. We're fucking zooming in. All right. All right. YouTube gamers, thank you again so much for watching. And again, guys, if you want to continue watching, we're going to be switching over to our sponsored stream. Again, Path of Exile 2. So it's going to be a good time. Come on and continue watching over on Twitch if you so desire. If not, totally understand. I will see you tomorrow for, we're going to do some more Monster Hunter tomorrow. I think we're going to stream Monster Hunter tomorrow. Really want to, you know, get all the Monster Hunter stuff, make all the builds, have some more fun with Mizu and Zoshia and stuff. Oh, and then on Sunday we're gonna try to beat Kazan. That's the plan. So look forward to it. It's gonna be a freaking crazy weekend. My God. And yeah, hopefully come and see you by my Twitch for some Path of Exile 2 action. All right. See you, YouTube gamers. Thanks for watching, guys.